Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Give me 1 second here. All right. So, super interesting spot as always, guys. It's always an interesting spot in these markets. But you can see here on the daily chart, okay? We did deliver from this new week opening gap, and we do seem to be going higher, which is really interesting. I thought we would go down to these London lows. Now we are trading. We have kind of like this pin bar forming, right? When we make this wick here, we're closing back below here. I don't know what's going to happen on this candle, but I guess this isn't really considered a pin bar because we have a huge wick to the downside. But we're rejecting from a new week opening gap once again, and maybe this ends up having us deliver lower to some point in this candle. If I take the 50% of this candle right here, yo, Warriors for Yeshua, good morning, bro. If I take the 50% of the candle, this takes us all the way back down to this level, and it also pairs perfectly with a new week opening gap. Would not be surprised if we get there, but it's just so tough here, guys. Let me remove these new week opening gaps because they're really getting annoying now. But you can see here that we did fill this full gap, and we're rejecting from the new week opening gap that formed pretty much here. I mean, the fair value gap that formed here. There is a fair value gap from here to here, but I'm just using this space because it's unfilled. And then if you draw out the real unfilled fair value gap, it's actually right here. So there's something here that's unfilled. So it's possible, guys, that we end up coming up, sweeping this high, and then rejecting from there. But yeah, very, very tough spot to be in right now. We're in the middle of a range again like we were yesterday. We broke out, and now we're coming back into the range. Yeah, and we have this gap here. Too many what ifs right now, guys. I know that disappoints some of you. Oh, are these perfect equal highs right here? No, they're not. I know it disappoints some of you that this is not an A+ area, but there's nothing that I see here right now that's like, wow, this stands out. And primarily that's because of the high time frames. Like, we're in this volume imbalance on the high time frames. We haven't swept any liquidity on the high time frames, even to the downside here. Yes, we're delivering from this 4 hour, but there wasn't any obvious liquidity sweeps anywhere. So I don't know. I really, guys, do not know what's going to happen here. I think you would be better off right now sitting this out and waiting for something more drastic to happen. If I look at the 1 minute charts, let me look at the 5 minutes, probably a little bit cleaner. We did just sweep this obvious high right here. Okay, so maybe we get a reaction out of there. What is this gray box right here? Maybe we get a bearish delivery out of this 5 minute. That's possible to go down. I will say, guys, though, I will say, first of all, we left this 930 wick from yesterday, and we also have perfect equal lows down here. So I really would love these. And you can see here the 50% I drew out of the daily candle. Right, I just drew out this daily, hold on, let me delete this. Just drew out this daily candle right here, and I drew the 50% of it, and it's right next to the perfect equal lows. So I would not be surprised if we get something from there. But I don't see anything A+ at the moment. Let's take a look at NQ quick. I mean at ES, sorry. ES is delivering a little bit more strongly than NQ currently. You can see we took out these perfect equal highs on in the Asia session, and now we're rejecting here. Nothing very clean either on ES. Ooh, Enphase had a huge push yesterday, and now we are rejecting, but my sold puts are still printing on this, thankfully. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be super patient today. This does not look good to me at all. Do we have perfect equal lows here too? Ooh, so we got another set of perfect equal lows down here. So I'll draw those out in time because I think these will probably hit. See if there's any that formed. Oh, guys, look at this. There's so many. Wow, guys. Look at this. Another set of perfect equal lows. Another set of perfect equal lows. All of these are eventually going to get hit. This is like low resistance liquidity. I'm telling you guys right now. This looks really, really, really... This is like the market giving hints that downside is coming. What's up, Zach? Good morning, bro. Good morning to everybody. You can see here, so actually one of my Discord members pointed this out to me. He asked me why, ooh, the hourly closed below 2 here. So he asked me about this 15-minute movement here this morning. He saw that this 15-minute closed below this, and he thought that we're going down to sell side. And he could I mean, I think so too. But what sometimes happens, guys, is they'll close the market below. Like, you never want to short when we're all the way down here, right? You want to look for a setup within a range. So, like, in this case, I think we're trading into this 15-minute to probably go down here. That's my my hypothesis. We have all these equal lows as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up rejecting us. I'm looking at the 1 again, guys. I don't see anything A+ here. There's no IFEGs to short. 2-minute, 3-minute. 4-minute, 5-minute, nothing. 10-minute, 15-minute, nothing. Yeah, none of this looks good to short, even though I think it'll probably still work. But to answer his question, even though we close below here, guys, this is not a good place to short because you're super low in discount, right, of this range. Premium is up here, and you're in discount down here, right? This is about 50% of the range. So you never want to short down here. And then when we push up, there's probably a pretty nice inverse here on like the 3 or the 5. Let me see, on the 5-minute. Yeah, so once we close above this 5-minute right here on this candle, you could enter long. I would personally hold this. I think it's good enough, but technically you would have gotten stopped out on this candle right here. You would have moved your stop to break even as well if you made a secondary high. But I think this was good enough. And then, yeah, I don't know. Not A+, but it's still a thing. I think it was pretty decent. Let me look at the 1-minute chart, though. Oh, okay, the 1-minute had some nice ones. But again, they closed below, so it would have stopped you out. This looked really good to the upside. Oh, actually, we had a tiny 1-minute right here. Did we close above it? Huh, wow. So this would have been a great entry right here on this candle. Unfortunately, it stopped you out. Damn. But then if we swept it one more time and total souped, I think this was a nice entry right here. And then you could have held it all the way up. Okay, but anyways, guys. There's nothing here. Yes, it's rejecting from this, but there's no IFEG. There's probably one on the 30-second, if I had to guess. Let me log into my Top Step and see. Let's look at the 30-second quick. Nope, not even on the 30-second. Look at this. I mean, there is this one right here. So actually, that's an entry. But then you would have gotten pretty much stop to break even when this went up and wicked afterwards. So, yeah, guys, I can already see today is acting very manipulated. Like, things are not delivering cleanly. Like, even on the 30-second there, I showed you guys just now. But look at this. There was a turtle soup, closed below the fair value gap, and then we wicked up like crazy. That's really, really sketchy. And then we ended up holding it. But I think this is probably going to deliver us down now, guys. I think this is going to be a potential sell day. So we'll see. But so far, nothing that I like. Like, if this was me, I swear to God, if this was me, I would get off the charts immediately. And I would go do something else and wait for something something more exciting to come through. Let's look at some other stocks here. Wow, Enphase making a nice push back up. If we can inverse above this fair value gap right here, I think this is going to deliver very nicely. I think we're going to have a clean pump on end phase, but we'll see. Tesla down 1%, Nike down, Nvidia doing well, surprisingly. I think Nvidia is still, oh, we did end up getting the 115 sweep in the post market. Interesting. So you can see we swept sell side, guys, and now we're delivering higher. I still think this has a chance to go down below 100. We'll see, though. Hey, what's up, Charlie? Good morning. Let's look at general stocks, see if there's anything. No, not really. What are the worst performers today? AMD. Okay, guys, this is one that, okay. So my final ad I said for AMD was going to be at the 110 level or 111 level from this 3-month gap. But you can see here, or this monthly gap, we are not respecting this at all. I think AMD is going all the way down to the sell side or very close to it. But I think anywhere in this general zone, so like this whole fair value gap, the 3-month to this weekly fair value gap is probably good. So I'm going to be adding more. I'll alert this in the Discord, but I'm going to be adding more to AMD in these general levels. And then if we get below sell side, I'll add even more. I think this is going to be a great add for the long term. Right now, financial wise, they're trading at 173 billion. That is a huge decline from where they were trading at. Let me look at their earnings per share. Bought AMD puts at the 106 level. Wow. Not smart, Charlie. I wouldn't do that, at least. I would sell puts at these levels. In fact, I am selling puts at these levels. I will sell to hungry put buyers like yourself. Wow, Celsius is dumping. Earnings per share. I'll have to look. Where are their stats? I haven't used. Here, let's annualize this. Wow, their PE ratio is not lower than normal. They had a low PE ratio in 2020. It's only been skyrocketing, but it is half of where it was just a year ago. All right, anyways, guys. Crazy. Down to mid 90s. Yeah, it's possible, Charlie. It's possible. How long dated are your sold puts? Or the puts you bought? Guys, this is such ugly price action. Look at this. There's no fair value gaps in any of this leg. This looks to me like just like not Chop City, but there's just nothing. There's nothing clean here. Three, 2, and 1 month, I'm hoping. Or 3, 2, and 1 week. The biggest issue most people have with options, trading naked options, is that they don't have enough time on their positions. Okay, interesting. On the 32nd, there's a really nice IFEG to the upside here. Somebody says 0 DTE. Yeah. Interesting. So a tiny little woman at fair value gap that's delivering to the upside here. Again, guys, is there anything A+ here? Absolutely not. I would love to see like maybe another sweep of this high, trade back into the 15. Whoa. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, guys, so we just had news. Forgot about the silver bullet. Okay, so let's see if we get something from here. Interesting, interesting. So we filled the gap. This looks like an inducement wick to me, guys. Yeah, this looks like an inducement wick. $10 into a million. That's wild. Yeah, what that is, guys, is called lottery. That's not trading, that's lottery. Okay, so again, guys, we filled the 15-minute now. We filled all the fair value gaps on the 1 minute as well. I would not be surprised to see this dump us. Really would not. We didn't sweep the Asia high, though. Wow. Yeah, this looks like a sell model. It really does. I have half a mind to short right now, but again, there's no model to do it, so. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm feeling like really frisky today, so I'm gonna put the light bar. Okay, we got the light features. I'm gonna put this on what is it? Autoplay? Is that what I'm looking for? Kay wants it on green. I'm putting it on autoplay, guys. So you're gonna get all the colors of the rainbow. We're feeling LGBTQ today. All right, so on the 30-second chart, this actually looks pretty good to me. I'm not gonna lie. This inverse right here looks pretty good. I guess you can try this, guys, if you want. I think this looks good. I hate taking a trade this early in the market, especially on a day like today where I'm not as confident in what I'm seeing right now. But I think this 30-second probably works and might even be the high of day, but who knows. Yeah, guys, I would not be surprised if this delivers us all the way down. Again, why? We're delivering from a 15. We wicked. Oh, this looks so good. We filled a regular trading hours gap. Yeah, guys, I think this is going to deliver, and I think I missed it. Damn. Sorry, guys. I wanted to take this on the 30-second, but I don't normally take 30-second trades. And now this 1 minute is delivering. I think this is just going to dump us to all these equal lows. There's the first set. This is going to collapse. I'm telling you right now. I know these are huge moves. That's the other thing. Like, look at this dump here. Like, one NQ contract, guys, is gonna do so much damage. So if I'm wrong, this is gonna smoke. Let me see something. Yeah, huge stops, but I still think this is going to work. We set one set of equal lows, guys, but I think this is going to go much lower here. You guys see how it perfectly, like, we swept this high, we swept the 15, and then we completely inversed. And again, where was the 30-second entry? The 30-second entry was right here. This candle right here. I told you guys right here that we're probably gonna dump, and we did. So yeah, I think this I don't know, this is so tough, guys. Wait to see what happens in this 1 minute fair value gap here, because if we close above this, we're probably gonna go all the way back to the upside. I'm telling you, something about today, guys, just looking at all the price action, looking at how fair value gaps are behaving, like from previously today, it looks like things are going to be manipulated. So If I miss this move, I miss this move. Again, guys, if you have a feeling in your gut, I've been trading for a long time. If I have a feeling in my gut that things are not going to behave the way I want, why am I risking money with it? Why not take a trade when I have like a much easier feeling in my stomach? Like, I'm still a human, okay? I still get emotions and I still get feelings. And like this, like looking when I went over the market earlier today, like when I look at all this delivery, something is off to me. It doesn't. It's like it's not deleting. It's not delivering cleanly. Like one of my Discord members showed me this hourly leg. I told him, or on the 15-minute, he showed me this that it closed below and it was delivering to the upside. I said to him to look at the hourly time frames, and when I pull up the hourly, it also closed below. It's not delivering. There is an order block here, but it's meh. It just doesn't look A plus to me. This is not a market where I typically make money. So. What's up, Robert? Good morning. And again, would I be surprised if this ends up working to the downside? There's another 30-second here. Okay, look at this 30-second fair value gap. If we close below it, you can try a very tight stop. You can see we traded into this 30-second fair value gap by a tick. But yeah, it's definitely a weird-looking day. Yeah, you see Robert knows. Robert's looking at the same thing I am, I think. But yeah, nothing is delivering cleanly. Like, do I want to enter a 1 minute short? This 1 minute short here, if the candle already closes all the way down here, hell no. We already swept this internal low. So we could easily come back and stop me out before going higher. But I don't know, guys. I think today is probably going to be a sell day. I think, but I wish I could tell you guys that with more confidence. Again, I'm not just going to risk my money or anybody else's money just off of a feeling, but Robert says too much ranging. You taught me accumulation for preparation for manipulation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I mean, right now we are like in this, making these higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, lower high, or higher low, higher low, higher low. Sorry, I always get confused between those. But right now we're in a range. Like, I don't see anything A plus happening until we deliver. I think this is gonna go down though, if I had to bet. But nothing I see that's 100% A plus here. Let me take a look at some other things here. 1 second, guys. Wow, super interesting. Is there an SMT with ES here? Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Oh, and there's an SMT with ES. So the ES chart, guys, this right... Oh my god, and we formed equal highs here, did we? Jesus, this is real sketchy. Okay, so I have seen this model before, though, with NQ. When we do this, like this crazy 1 minute IFEG that looks like it's going to close to the upside, and then we wick and we form perfect equal highs, these equal highs often get left for another day if it happens right at market open. So I am, again, guys, I would not be surprised if today is a sell day. If we can get like a trade into this, okay, this is what I'll try, guys. If we can get a trade into this little fair value gap here, again, it's actually bigger, but because we wicked into it, I'm using this as the fair value gap. If we can trade into here and get a nice 1 minute short, then I will try something to the downside with one NQ, but that's it. Because I don't want to miss out on a huge down move. Yeah, this is a tough spot, guys. I wish I would have taken that 30-second short, but man, is anybody else looking at shorts right now? I think, again, guys, when I have a feeling in my gut like this, I tend to stay out of the markets. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna pretend like I know what's gonna happen, even though I have a feeling that this is gonna go down. I'm not taking anything until I see something A plus. Exactly. Listen to Warriors for Yeshua. Do not force trades, guys. Even though I have a very strong feeling in my gut this is going down, we have all these equal lows here. Guys, I'm not going to force it, okay? Yeah, and prop firms do love these days. Man. See, like this is a type of day where I'm like, I could probably click the button right now and this could just dump. But again, guys, Lord says risk it all. Um, this is the type of day that to me sparks kind of like degeneracy, and I recognize that in myself, and that is why I am staying far away right now. Okay, because I have a very, very wild suspicion this is going to be a sell day. And potentially that we could dump much lower than this. Like we could probably go all the way down. I would not be surprised, guys, if we have like a crazy day all the way down here. But again, I'm not taking that, guys. Just because I have a feeling something's going to happen does not mean I'm clicking a button. We have to wait for something AA plus. But if NQ looked like ES right now, guys, this is a day in the past where I've lost a ton of money trying to long because I was being an idiot and trying to front run an inverse. Like this exact candlestick pattern are very similar. Is a day where I've lost a lot of money in the past, like I don't know how many years ago, but I literally have screenshots and notes of a day like this. Let me see if I can find one for you guys. There was one really good one. Okay, look at this one right here. Again, I use QQQ for my notes. Oh no, this is not it. This was one that I took from, I didn't look at the date, but this was one from very recently that looked very similar. You see how we like came up almost inverse and then we closed back down and we had a sell day? But I want to see if I can find one from like years ago. I'm not going to spend time on it just yet, but... Okay, let me look at NQ. Okay, guys, so you see, if I was just randomly shorting here, I would have gotten smoked here. So let's see what happens in this 1 minute. Low-key, these are smasher pass days for evals. We swept the high on the 4 hour. Yeah, but we have all these highs up here. That doesn't really matter to me. Oh, yeah, guys, I'm telling you right now, this is a weird day. Very weird day. Okay, so I would not be surprised, guys, if this dumps us here. Would not be surprised. They could do some kind of crazy manipulation where they bring it close to up here again, but I like the fact we filled this 15 minute. But again, guys, there's nothing A plus here. Is this 1 minute A plus? No. I wish it was, but if you guys want to try something on an eval, right, and like full port short, if you guys have the risk tolerance for that, try it, but I'm telling you, this is like a sketchy day for sure. Wick did the damage to all those stops up there. Yeah, it did. I think, guys, this is a 2022 sell model. I think it is. But again, am I going to enter here? No, there's no model for me. But nonetheless, I still think it's pretty decent. So we'll see. So like that was like a trade into the 1 minute fair value gap. So hopefully this delivers us all the way down here. This is not a day where my model is presenting itself, guys. I'm telling you right now. Even if this delivers to the downside, nothing's gonna happen for me. But do not be surprised, guys, if today is a sell day. Yeah, there's a lot of people that saw this breakout at 10 a.m. and they bought calls. They're getting absolutely destroyed. And again, all this sell side liquidity down here, I think this is going to get swept today. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we have a big down close candle here. But again, there's nothing. I can't take anything. I wish I could, guys, but all I can do is just basically watch this. Is anybody taking a full port short on an eval or something? Because I'm telling you, this could be the candle that dumps us here. Yeah, guys, I don't want to spark degenerate trading, so I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. So we're trading into this 1 minute for value gap here. Could this be where we go short? Yes, but again, guys, there's no model for me. Just being honest. But congratulations, guys. If you are able to look at this price action and not click buttons, I'm telling you right now, you're separating yourself from a lot of people. Oops. But I think a lot of people are being induced long on this set of candles here and this set. So even though I'm not taking a trade, guys, let me again explain what I see going on here. Okay. Look at the higher time frames. This is a 15-minute chart. We have this 50-minute gap here. We came up at 10 a.m. and we induced a lot of traders to the upside. Did we sweep liquidity? No. But if you pay attention, when we have these 15-minute fair value gaps here at the top of like a leg of price, like the smaller ones, these are typically really good rejection spots. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you have to kind of learn and based on screen time what this looks like. But this kind of like fair value gap at the top of a leg, it doesn't matter what time frame it's on. A lot of the times these are rejection spots. So we induce traders up with the 10 a.m. news. And then there was a 1 minute fair value gap short right here. Okay, we traded into it on these candles right here. And now we're rejecting from it. So, I mean, is it going to work to the downside? I think so. Is there a setup for me here? No. Now, I did call out the 30-second one earlier today, but I was a little bit hesitant on it. But this is the 30-second. We closed below right there. That was your entry. And you should have your stop to break even for sure. Because if we are bearish today, we should not come back to this entry. Maybe we come up and take it by a tick and then go down. Who knows? But such a tough spot, guys. If we can maybe sweep this high and then get an inverse right there, that looks pretty good. But not A+, not A+, guys. But I'm telling you, this is the type of day, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but I wish I could explain it better than I'm explaining it right now, but this is the type of day that makes traders lose a lot of money. I have a feeling. Is there another SMT happening here? So there's another SMT here on the 1 minute. Look at ES making a higher high. NQ making a lower high. Oh, I'm so happy not to be clicking buttons here. Like, what is this? What is this price action? It's just so weird. Like, look how we're like... It's just like boxy and odd. Let's see what happens here, though, guys. I'm so curious. If we come up, sweep this high just by a tick, and then reject. It's K. No trade, no risk. K, what do you mean no trade, no risk? Oh, like, are you saying like if it's a risky market, don't trade? 15-minute chart looks crazy. Facts. If what you're saying, K, is being responsible, then then I agree with you. What happened to my thing? Yeah, look at this 15-minute, guys. Look at these wicks. Who wants to be part of this? Anybody who's part of this, guys, is losing their ass. If you're taking futures trades, if you're taking options plays, everybody's getting smoked. Theta's killing you. Wicks are killing you. Liquidity's killing you. This is weird. Thank God I'm not in this. See, guys, over time, you will get this screen time experience where you probably will get the same feeling I'm getting right now. After a literally, like, I don't know how many hours I've looked at these charts. What do you guys think? If I look at the charts for let's see, 5 hours a day, sometimes more than 5 hours in a day for 5 years, maybe 4 years, looking at futures charts times 365 times 5. I got almost 7,500 hours looking at these charts, okay? And I'm a newbie. Some people have been looking at these charts for 20 years. Okay, when I see this, I'm like, something's off. And eventually, when you guys have enough time, you guys will get this feeling too. You won't need me to be at the screen telling you that this looks weird. Okay, even Tristan, Tristan has been on the charts for a long time too, I think. But he looked at these wicks and he's like, what the hell is this on the 15-minute, right? Who wants to be a part of this price action? Yeah, Tristan, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Let's say like we come up one more time, induce traders, take out the Asia highs and then dump. But yeah, this to me, either we're going to reject here, guys, in this 1 minute IFEG, or it's going to do some crazy manipulation, take us up, and then probably dump later. I just think that there's too many engineered lows. Look at this low resistance liquidity here, okay? For those of you guys who don't understand what that means, low resistance liquidity is basically like, in retail terms, a trend line. Okay, there's so much low resistance liquidity here, and eventually they're going to take this out. Now, sometimes what they do, guys, is they induce a lot of traders short. They go all the way up, and then like later on in the week, they'll collapse the markets. Yeah, if we zoom into the 15-minute, look at the 15-minute time frame, guys. This is not by accident, okay? This is all engineered liquidity right here. All of this is engineered. This is going to get swept. Now, today could be a day where they fake people to the downside and then push it higher, sweep liquidity, maybe go up here, fill up these equal highs. But eventually, guys, we're going to have a day in the market, probably very soon, that is going to be, if, let's just say we leave all of this, okay? We leave the equal lows. There's even more LRLR. Look at all this LRLR right here. We have the lows down here, the daily fair value gap. If we leave all these levels, eventually there's going to be a day in the markets, probably when we sweep these equal highs, maybe when we sweep this daily internal high that comes from all the way back here. Eventually, there is going to be a day in the market where we just completely collapse. And it's just going to be nonstop selling. No matter no matter what inverse fair value gap you take to the upside, it'll just collapse the market. So we will see what we get. Again, this could be a day that they induce traders short, then they go up. But if that is the case, guys, we are going to be on a high alert over the next week or 2 weeks for one of those sell days. But yeah, because this, I think we just closed above on the 1 minute. Look at this. We closed above the fair value gap right here. I would not be surprised if this goes all the way back up here and back up here now. In fact, I'm like fairly certain this is going to happen right now. And probably push higher, but we'll see. Again, guys, I don't want to be part of this right now. It just seems off to me. It's not printing the way that I want it to. And when that happens, guys, and I have a feeling in my gut, I stay away. I wish I could explain it better to you guys, and I've tried to kind of show you guys in the price action and what my thought process is, but I'm telling you right now, if you be very conscious of the emotions that you're experiencing inside of you. If you're not in tune to that, you need to start getting in tune with that kind of stuff. And do not click buttons, guys, when you get that feeling and when you don't see anything that is delivering the way you want it to in the charts. Okay. Don't know how else to explain it. I wish I could explain it better, guys, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So look at the 30-second chart. The 30-second that we shorted earlier, that we could have shorted, I mean, we're coming up, we swept, and we filled the entirety of the 30-second fair value gap. Now we're getting a pretty clean 30-minute short. But again, is liquidity being swept here? No, like, I can't take this. But who knows? Maybe this delivers us down. Yeah, Tristan said 15-second inversion just held, so this could be a dump, guys. But again, I have a feeling, and I'm not trading this right now. I wish you guys the best if you are, but I am not. Is there another SMT with ES? Let's see. No, they're both making lower highs here. Guys, I just pinned the community if you guys want to join. I told you guys already in the chat earlier, or, I mean in the live streams earlier, when I get to 1,300, hold on one second. When I get to 1,300 subscribers on YouTube, I'm taking the Discord not entirely private, but for at least 2 days a week, the most important days of the week, we're going to be live streaming in the Discord. There's only a few people right now. I think there's only like 12 total that are in here for day trading. And so there's going to be it's going to be a pretty exclusive session where you guys can ask questions. I'll open the voice chat and stuff. Once I get to 1,500 subs, I'm going to be raising the price for the Discord. It's only, I think it's $19.99 right now, but I'm going to raise it to $25.99. I know, Tristan, it's crazy, bro. I just think it's unfair for the people that are paying right now. A lot of them, so I have a decent amount of people in there for long-term investing and swing trading and option selling. So those people benefit, like nobody else sees those alerts. But the people that are in there for day trading that don't necessarily do long-term investing, they do get all those alerts, but they're paying for day trading. So I want to give them a sense of exclusivity. So yeah, I'm going to be doing 2 days a week when I hit the 1,300 subs, 2 days a week in the Discord, 3 days a week on YouTube. And then when I get to 2,000 subs, guys, I'm going to take it completely private. Completely private. I'll maybe do like 1 or 2 days a month on YouTube. But I need to, it's just unfair for people that are paying for the community. I love streaming on here. And I want to do it still, but I do also need to give people who are paying for this Discord value. So that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do like pre-market. Tristan says chest day. Good luck, Tristan. Take your creatine, bro. But yeah, need to keep it. I need to keep some value for the people that are paying for the community. So. Man, this is such bad price action, guys. Look at this. Closing back below the fair value gaps. There's another 1 minute inverse here. Maybe this works to the upside. But again, guys, do I want to be a part of this? Absolutely not. Sorry. It's not A+ PA at all. Wow, 10% day for AMD. Look at this, guys. Crazy. this on a logarithmic scale? Let's put it on a regular. How's Bitcoin doing right now? 98K. How's Riot doing? $12. So guys, another play, if you guys have not seen this before, this is called Riot. It's a Bitcoin mining company. I told you guys all about low resistance liquidity, right? All this engineered liquidity that we're seeing on NQ right now. The same thing is happening on Riot, but to the upside. So all this is engineered, and eventually I think we're going to smoke all of this and trade into the 20s. So I am selling puts in the Discord. I am adding shares in the Discord, and I think eventually this is going to rocket. So if you want a super high risk play, you can either risk the full amount, because if this crashes, I mean, it might go down all the way to 6. You might lose 50% of the value. So you have to be super careful with what you're risking. But let's say you risk like $1,000 on this, buy 200 shares, and we pump up here. From right here, you're talking about a 100% return. So you're looking at a double of your money for a 50% loss, which is pretty good. Okay, so there's a woman at IFEG here. Did we close above? Yes, we did. So if you took this, guys, your stop should be at break even, obviously, now. And I bet you this is going to go up to this high. Would I take this? Hell no. But I'm looking at this buy side right here. And this buy side right here. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, guys, if you're in here, please make sure to like the channel. It really helps us grow. Comment if you're feeling frisky. The reason, so this IFEG looks pretty good, guys, but why do I not like it 100%? We're not really delivering from anything. We do have these order blocks, but especially like when we're ranging and we have this weird price action, do I want to be entering on these order blocks? No. Does that mean it's not going to work? I mean, look, it's working. Your stop to break even hit, but it's all about taking the ones that you know are A+, okay? This is like 50-50, so... Yeah, guys, this is gonna pump. Telling you, watch this high and this high. If you want to take like a 1-for-1 trade with your stop at this low, you can try it. I wouldn't do it, but I would not be surprised, guys, to see this pump to this high, and then probably buy side afterwards. Just can't be a part of it personally. Robert took it with 1MNQ. Guys, if you want to, by all means, it's just not a day where this stuff is A+, so just because I say that these highs are going to hit, guys, is this a good risk reward? No. Look at this entry, okay? Before you click a button, okay, unless you're like so confident something's gonna work. Even so, what is the risk to reward here? Okay, you're aiming for this high and likely gonna get stopped out when one of them hits. Where is your stop loss? Like, you're gonna have to keep it as a hard stop, and who knows? Like, this could easily wick down first before delivering. Like, it's just not a good RR. Yep, Kay says only taking A+ trades, 100%. Kay, how did your job search go yesterday? For those of you guys who are in here, maybe you're younger, you guys don't have any income coming in. I'm telling you right now, the best thing for you to remove your stress, to remove anxiety, to remove the itch to take trades. Kay says not good. The itch to take your trade is to have some other income coming in. For me, guys, I told you my initial money came from real estate. I have option selling, swing trading. I have mutual funds. I have dividends coming in. Like, there's so many different forms of income for me that I don't need to trade. Okay, I don't have. This is why I'm able to sit at the screens and not click a button, because I have income coming in and I don't have it. Like, there's not a need to make money, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's the first high, guys. So yeah, make sure you guys have some other form of income too. It helps a lot. Also, one way I like to look at trading from a mentality standpoint, even if this is not you, okay? Imagine that you have a big pool of money, a big pool of profits, right? Let's say your P&L curve looks like this, right? Oh, sorry, let me take the magnet tool off. Okay, let's say your P&L looks like this, right? You're a successful day trader and you're making a ton of money and it's going up over time. You have to imagine that you're protecting all this capital. So it doesn't matter if you make a few bucks here and there. All it matters is over 100 trades. Is your P&L curve looking like this? So imagine you're sitting on a big pile of money that you've made from day trading, and now all you're doing is taking that 100% A+ setup. Robert, okay, why was the work search not good? There's that wick down from the $15 loss. I'm good for the day. Yeah, exactly, Robert. You see that wick? Stop people out. Bless you, Robert. What's up, Greg? Good morning. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, this is not A+ PA. I have a feeling this is just gonna keep pumping us higher, but I'm telling you, bad feeling about this type of day. I can't begin to describe how how much I feel that right now. Warriors for Shoe is getting sleepy. I got into calls this morning. Nice, Craig. Nobody is hiring. Is it tough? How's the economy in Portugal, okay? Is the economy good? Like, I know I always compare Portugal to Argentina because of Messi and Ronaldo. But how is the economy in Portugal? Okay, so you guys can also see a 30-minute fair value gap here. Let me check the hourly one more time. Yeah, nothing. This is very, very engineered, guys. Waiting for summer. Oh, I have half the mind to get off the charts right now, but I'm going to stay on, guys. Just for educational purposes, see if anything ends up happening that's good. Yesterday, guys, I was so drained after the price action. So we did end up taking an A+ short, but watching the market go up slowly all day yesterday, and then I don't know if you guys were on the stream, but I took the A+ short right here on the 1 minute, and we booked it all the way down to this sell side, and then I took my full TP. Where did I take the full TP? Right before the 50% of the leg. Remember I told you guys before the stream ended, I said, I'm leaving this charts, but make sure you check out the 50% of the leg. Look where we came down to. We missed it by a tick. So I think what I ended up doing on this down close candle, I just took my profits when this low got swept, just in case we did this and we ended up going up after that. So today I've not gotten in anything, but this was the short I took yesterday. And yeah, so it was so good. And I was so drained after that move and sitting at the charts all day that I decided to get off. I went to go touch grass, and I did not alert anything else in the Discord. This is what I'm talking about learning to be content, guys. Just because you take a great setup and you're up big on the day, you preserve your mental capital. If you're drained, go outside. Like, it's not even worth it for me to stay on the charts and alert stuff to the Discord, like all the live callouts, because if I'm not functioning optimally, why should I subject my Discord members to that? Warriors for Yeshua. I was mad at myself for not getting at least 70 points. I only got like 20. 20 is great, bro. But it's not even about the points for the day, guys. It's not about that. It's about taking the A+ setup. If you have a goal, like a dollar amount goal or a point goal for the day, you're already failing. Because not every day is going to provide the opportunity for that setup, okay? It's not about the daily goal. It's about looking at the candlesticks, looking at the chart. Where am I going to get an A+ setup? And how many points will this A+ setup provide me? Some A+ setups only give me 5 points. Some of them are break even. Some of them give me 0 points. It's like you have to be able to not have a goal in mind for the day. It's all about my goal today is to take an A+ setup. And whatever amount of points or dollar figures that will allow me to receive from the market is what matters. Do you guys understand that? Because as the second you have a daily dollar goal or a daily point goal, you're basically forcing the market to do something for you. You need to see what the market is offering and take the opportunity, if it makes sense for you. It's the same thing with chasing whatever in life. Chasing money, chasing girls, chasing this, chasing that. The second you force it, you don't get anything out of it. It ends up backfiring against you. And the same thing with the markets. You can't force the market to give you money. You can only react to what the market is providing. It's like a religion. Like, it's crazy. Like, is the market offering me anything here? Is the market offering me 70 points? Hell no. Like, I don't see anything. So I wait until something does sweep. Wait till all the low resistance liquidity gets swept. There's something A+. And then I pounce on the opportunity. Right now, we're rejecting the 30-minute again. Yep, Casper, reset, readjust, refocus. Yep. So I can see, again, we're wicking from this 30-minute, guys. So I do like this. But there's nothing really A+ in this leg, unfortunately. Wow. I'm so hyped about this. So, in the Discord, guys, I don't want to show all this. I'm not going to show it. Never mind, guys. But I will post a screenshot in the Discord. I'll show you guys one of the live alerts I took. So, in the Discord, under the option selling section, this was on the 3rd, which was 2 days ago. I sold these end phase puts. We were up 15%. We are now up 73%. After earnings yesterday, these pumped like crazy. I'm up $420 per contract. So congrats to anyone who's in that. But that was a crazy play. End phase. Let's take a look at it today, and I'll tell you why it's pumping, right? So we sold the $65 puts on end phase, expiring on February 14th. And look at the move that we're getting on end phase right now. So we were selling it when NFIX was down in the dumps. So when you sell puts when the market is super low, you get paid crazy premiums. And then after earnings, this is what's happening. Exactly like I predicted. We were close to sell side liquidity. I thought we were going to get a pump here. I think we're going to go up to the high 70s and then probably 81, probably much further. So I was looking to get shares of this company here. Robert, 1,000 sell orders at 79. What does that mean? But when you guys sell puts and the market ends up rocketing, you get a crazy amount of premium paid almost immediately. So we went from 15% profits to almost 80% in 1 day, 2 days. So hopefully this holds. But I would love to get this company. It's a win-win for me because I would love to get this company at 65 and hold it all the way up back to 140s. We're in accumulation. I think this is manipulation to distribute higher. So I would love to get this. It's a great risk reward here. I'm going to make a ton of money if I end up getting filled on the shares, probably. Again, I can't speak in absolutes, but I believe that. But in the meantime, I collect like $500, $600 a contract sometimes on selling puts on this company every single month. And that's only on one contract. If you're selling 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's like an extra $2,500 in your pocket a month for doing absolutely nothing. So you guys, if you guys don't sell options, I'm telling you right now, they are a cheat code for making money. A cheat code. But the barrier to entry, number one, most people don't understand it. And number two, it does require a lot of capital, right? To sell puts on Enphase, you need to be able to afford 100 shares, which is not a crazy amount of capital, but it's still like almost $7 grand right now that you have to own, that you have to be able to afford to buy the company. Which means you have to have $7 grand sitting around, which not everybody has. I hope most people do that are trading. You should have some savings. But yeah, you do need capital, and another barrier to entry is education. And by the way, guys, I am going to, first of all, another thing. The day trading course, again, it's for absolute beginners, the first video. So if you're not an absolute beginner, you don't have to watch it. But the first episode of the course is coming out today at 5:45 Pacific, so 8:45 Eastern. So tune into that. But the last episode of that course is going to cover option selling at a basic sense. So if you guys don't understand it, you can definitely watch that video. It'll cover it for the most part. Does anybody else in this group sell options at all? Or are you guys clueless on it? Man, this is literally the worst price action. On my order flow chart, there are 1,000 sell orders at 21,579. Do you think that is something that can pull price down to where you predicted? Possibly, Robert, but I don't use order flow. Like, this is the thing, guys. You can put a ton of indicators on your chart. Order flow, it can be spoofed, like it can be manipulated. All the level 2 orders and all that stuff, like, it just doesn't, it's just like fake to me. It doesn't make sense. It's not real. All you need is price action, and anything else to me is just gambling. I don't know if you guys use book maps. I've heard some people use that, but it's just, you don't need it. People can spoof orders. They can create limit orders that make it seem like there's an order and then it never fills. So people like just short blindly because they think that the market's going to dump based on a big sell order that's possibly not even real. It's just like not, yeah. But yeah, this Trump market is crazy. However, guys, I mean, this could happen with this happens all the time. This happened quite a bit when Biden was president too. Like, I think this is algorithmic. I think this is people trying to I think this is big money trying to generate liquidity in the markets. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So like, I'm going to show you guys something right now, okay? This is one of the systems I've developed myself, but it kind of tracks the algorithm, but not really. I don't really want to explain it fully, but yesterday, okay, there was Trump news right here on this candle. Do you guys notice how the candle started perfectly at this white level that I marked? All these levels are pre-drawn, okay? Do you notice how we immediately dumped right at this level perfectly to the body? Do you guys remember also yesterday when ooh, big pump. Do you guys also remember yesterday when I shorted and I told you guys that this was very likely to be, where was it? Right. Where was it? This candle right here, I think. No, where was it? I can't remember, guys. But remember I shorted and there was like I think it was the perfect OB right here. I think it was this. And we traded up to the tick, to this wick, and then we dumped. Like, there's too many coincidental things that it's just algorithmic. It's not Trump speaking. I just think it's just generally, wow, another inducement candle. I just think it's all algorithmic. I don't think it's related to Trump. I think a lot of the stuff that Trump is saying, they just use levels in the market and dump it, like, and use his, I don't know how to explain it, but I think a lot of it is algorithmic. Yes, there are times where Trump will say something randomly and the algorithms just go crazy because he says it, but there's a lot of stuff that's too coincidental for me to believe that it's just because it's Trump's market or it's just because Trump says something. I think a lot of it is predetermined in these markets. Guys, this is the worst. Remember I told you guys earlier that I would be off the charts? Like, if I was not live streaming, guys, I would be off of this. For sure. Okay, for premium members, I'm about to send an alert for a long-term ad. For those of you guys who do invest, I know a lot of you are day traders that are in this live stream, but I'm going to be sending an alert for a stock that I'm adding right now. I already talked about it in this live stream, by the way, so those of you who are in here are not in the Discord, you're not missing anything. If you rewind the tape, you'll see what stock I'm talking about. So one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, guys, here is we did. Hold on, let me look at ES. Yeah, still no SMT. We are still rejecting from this 30-minute gap. Okay, I would not be surprised to see this dump, but again, do I see anything A plus here? No, nothing. Look at this. Look at this price action, guys. Look at all these wicks. It's gross. Do not want to be a part of this. Wow, guys, this is literally the worst. Robert is so right. This price action is the worst. This is the downside of being a trader, guys, is sometimes you have to sit out. Do you guys realize like how crazy it is? The beginning of the stream, I told you guys, something is off. I don't like this price action, and look what ends up happening. Could this completely blast off here? Sure. But like, I don't want to be a part of this, not at all. Excuse me. Guys, I wish there was more to say. I wish there was more to say here. What else? So what are you guys doing right now? Are you guys still looking at the screen, or are you guys actually doing something? Who's just who's staring blankly at the screen? Another question. Who of you guys has clicked the button like 10 times today and you have lost a ton of money and now you're on tilt trying to win it back here? Riddle me that. Who's on eval? Who's on a real account? Who's staring at the screen doing nothing? Who's on tilt? Oh, okay, you're playing chess? Bro, let's play a chess game. Are you on chess.com? Let's play a chess game on the screen right now, guys. Looking at the screen, waiting patiently. All right, okay, let's play right now, bro. I'm going on chess.com. Add me as a friend. Okay, here's my thing, guys. Checkmate trader. I'm gonna put it half screen, and then we're gonna do half the screen on half the screen on the charts. Or Kay, tell me what your username is, and I'll add you as a friend. I don't even know how to do it, to be honest, but okay, premium members, I just made the write-up for the stock that I'm adding. Again, guys, do your own due diligence, but I think it's a great spot to start adding this company for the long term. Oh, let's go. Okay, I'm adding you. How do I play? Challenge. Standard 10-minute. Okay, what time do you want to play? How much time do you want on this game? Do you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Okay, so there's the high, guys, on NQ. I wouldn't, again, guys, not be surprised now if we pump up here. If you guys want to take a super quick scalp up to the hourly high, you can try it. But there's nothing here, guys. Nothing. 10 minutes is good? Alright. Watch how when me and Kay start playing, price action is going to start to get good. Watch Kay end up being like a chess prodigy and destroying me. I'm only like a 9... I vary between 900 and 1,000. Okay, I sent you the request, bro. Alright, there we go. Oh, Kay's a noob. Okay, I'm assuming you just started playing chess, right? Or maybe you're like, do you have like a fake account where you're like actually good? Who knows here? Let's see what goes on. Okay, guys, so... Oops. Okay, let me split the screen. Hold on one second. Okay, so on the hourly chart, guys, you can see here that we did sweep buy side. Okay, so we could get a reversal from here, but what I would more so anticipate, well, first of all, we have another hourly right here, by the way. Little hourly fair value gap. What I would more so anticipate is a possible rejection. I mean, a possible push here, but we'll see what happens when the hourly closes. But again, guys, this is not a plus. Oh, this looks like a pretty good 1 minute short, but I'm not taking it, guys. I don't like it. I wouldn't be surprised if we trade up here today, so I'm gonna hold off on this. Okay. Let's see here. All right, castling there. Okay, I hope you're not like secretly really good, bro. Greg is in calls right now. Greg, if you were in calls, look at this 1 minute inverse. Do you want to be a part of this now that this happened? I wouldn't, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if we go up here. This is what we do, guys. If the market is shitty, we play chess. That's it. Plain and simple. Yeah, guys, I would not want to be a part of longs anymore. This is not an A+ 1 minute short. Why not? Who can tell me why this is not an A+ 1 minute short? Even though it's working. Who can tell me? Tell me why this is not an A+ 1 minute short. Because wait? What the hell does that mean? That's exactly what I was saying, bro. I said Kay's probably a master chess player in secret, and he's not telling me. I mean, his elo says 248, which is... That's pretty poor, but you never know. Maybe he has a fake account. Nobody knows why this wasn't A+. Okay, you lost your queen, bro. So the reason this wasn't A+ is because, first of all, I mean, we did sweep it high. I like this. We swept liquidity, but when this 1 minute closed below, we traded into another 1 minute for value gap. So this is where I would have to take the short right here. But I'm not taking this, guys, because I think the bias is probably bullish now. The price action earlier today was really off. Yeah, so anyways, Kay, there's your queen, bro. Sorry. I want to pre-move on the screen, but I feel like Kay's watching my screen at the same time, so I can't do that. Kay's just jumping around, bro. Okay, so it ended up being a good inverse. You guys can see we're going to the downside now, but again, guys, I'm not taking this stuff. Is there an SMT with the S here? Hold on. Oops. No. Okay, if you're in this short, guys, I would move your stop to break even here and just wait for this to potentially collapse. Good game, Kay. Anyone else want to play me? Greg, that liquidity was my target on bullish trailing stop and profit. Okay. Yeah, I told you guys, this is why you have to look at the lower time frames. If we get an inverse, it's far better to... if you get an inverse, it's better to stop your positions out right here. Because you know that if the market is going to reverse, this will be the spot. All right. Okay, you should play the puzzles, and that's how that really helped me get better. And obviously playing, like, if you play the bots, you know, like the really hard bots, like the 1800s, 1500s, 1700s, whatever, they help. But guys, I've been playing chess for like 2 or 3 years, and even me, I am like, my level is still considered like ultra beginner. There are people that are like 1,000x better than me. Like Magnus Carlsen and all those people. But yeah, in hindsight, this is actually a pretty good short. But not for me, boys and girls. Not on a day like today. Didn't like the price action. I don't like where we are in the charts. So for me, that is a signal to stay away. Did anybody take this IFEG short that I called live? I mean, I didn't take it, so it means nothing. But did anyone else take it? Okay, so we just traded into this 1 minute fair value gap. Did we create any equal highs or anything here? What else was here on the charts? Nope, nothing. Let me look at the 3 minute. Yeah, guys, this does not look A+ to me. I'm sorry. This does not look A+ to me. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to make another cup of coffee, and then I'll come back, okay? And then I think what I'm going to do, guys, if this is... Hold on one second. Let me check something. Yeah, no. This looks terrible. This, for all we know, though, guys, this could be the high of day that completely collapses us through the LRLR here. But I'm going to make some coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. Well, I just shook my whole screen. All right. Yeah, guys, I am telling you right now, I am clueless. I think this is probably going to start a sell model down. If we close below this 1 minute, guys, you could try short if you want. Could try short if you want. Because technically, look at this. We're still rejecting the 30-minute gap. We did sweep this buy side. Ooh. It's starting to look a little bit cleaner here. You can see we traded into this 3-minute gap. Let's see what happens in this 3-minute fair value gap here. Who knows? Maybe this is a long. We traded into the 1. We're bouncing strongly. So for Greg, who has a trailing stop in calls, I don't know if you're still in them, but we did get a 3-minute inverse to the upside here. 1 minute has not closed above yet, though, so I would wait for that if I were you. All these frickin' alerts. How do I clear all? Okay, no close above on the 1 minute. You guys see how the body closed inside of the fair value gap, so this is not technically a long entry. Holy crap, guys, TLT is going crazy. Let's go over to bonds here. Very interesting. So this is another stock. Wow, look at this. So I was adding, guys, we have an alert in my Discord too, that I was adding TLT in this whole pocket. I sold most of my position up at $100.56. I sold like 40% of it, and I bought most of it back down here. And now we're having a pretty big rip to the upside. So if this ends up closing above, guys, this trend line on TLT, I think this is going to print. Now, what does this signify? TLT tracks 20-year treasury bonds. So when the Fed funds rate, guys, is like the short-term overnight rate. So when the Fed cuts rates, the overnight rate starts to dump, right? And the yields start to collapse. And when the yields collapse, the prices of long-term bonds start to pump. So this is basically a bet on the Fed eventually cutting rates. And I think this is going to go crazy if they start cutting rates even further. And yeah, we'll see. But another interesting play, you can lock in TLT dividend yields at like 4.5%. So it's almost like getting paid to hold bonds, but you're also getting potential growth in the future. So I really like that. Okay, so there was a 1 minute close. I didn't even see that, guys. And you can see we're pumping now. We should go back up to this high. And probably beyond now. Also, we got 30 minutes till this hourly close. So if we can end up closing above this hourly for value gap, guys, I'm going to look for a trade today up to here. So we'll see what happens. So that I'm going to stay on for quite a while, I think, today. First of all, I have nothing else to do today. And second off, if this hourly closes above, I think we'll get a nice long. So we'll see. We've already been live for an hour and 45 minutes. Should I be like I show speed and do a 24-hour stream? Is Greg M still in here? Greg M, I repeat, Greg M. Okay, so we did come close to sweeping this high, but we didn't. We missed it by a tick. Let's see if ES swept the high. ES did sweep the high, guys. There is technically an SMT here. I think today could be one of those days where like we come close to highs and then we reject, go all the way back down to lows. This is a suspect day, I'm telling you right now. So I'm looking at the 30-second chart here. You guys can see the 30-second. We did inverse on MNQ. We did sweep this high. On NQ we did not. But this is a pretty decent looking 30-second fair value gap. Am I taking this? Absolutely not. But just because of the nature of today, I would not be surprised to see this work. Again, does that mean I'm taking it? No. But I'm just showing you guys what the 30-second chart looks like. I only like to take trades on the 1 minute personally, but we'll see what happens here. Again, guys, what's really going to determine what happens in this stage of the game today is this hourly fair value gap. So if we can close above this, then I think we'll have some nice longs up to this buy side liquidity. So that's what I will look for, guys. If we end up closing above, but that happens in quite a while, so we have to wait until that happens. So that is the only setup I will take today. This is why I love inverse fair value gaps, because it gives you a hint as to what's going to happen in the market. So the hourly is more like this, right? This is actually the size of the hourly. So if we can close above it, then this is where I will look for a long, somewhere in this gray box to go up here. Does that make sense for everyone that's in here? Do you see how I'm using inverse fair value gaps to also help determine my bias for the day? ICT made a Telegram channel. That's funny. Okay, guys, super bullish reaction here. Kay says, if that 1 hour closes up, you look for bias. Exactly, Kay, exactly. I'm using the hourly as the bias flip here, so we'll see what happens at this 15-minute sweep, but I think this is going to go up here. Again, we got a while, so what will probably happen here, if I had to guess, is we'll probably hit this high before the hourly closes, but if it doesn't, then I'll be looking for a long. Okay, so there's a 15-minute high. Again, guys, I think this is coming today, and I'm going to look for a setup only if and only if we were able to close above in 20 minutes. I'm using the inverse fair value gap as my bias for delivery of price. When we close above it with a body, that signifies to me we're likely to go up here. But what will probably happen, let's say we close the hourly somewhere here, okay? Right where we are. What's probably going to happen is we're going to trade back into the hourly, get some kind of manipulation to go up here. It's possible we just go up, but I'm expecting something like this. So do not be surprised. Do not try and front run. Do not try and chase, guys, because I think today they'll make it tough, but we'll see. I might be wrong. And I'm okay with that. I'm not in a rush to take any trades. I'm not itching to make money. Anybody who has that mentality is going to end up losing. So just be patient. If a setup presents itself, by all means. I did call out this one. Whoa. Did call out this 1 minute inverse right here to the upside. But by the time I was looking at TLT, the move already happened. I didn't even see this. I was looking at TLT on my charts, right? I didn't see the 1 minute close above. I said that the 3 minute did close above right here. And this could have been your entry, but I wanted to wait for the 1 minute, and the 1 minute closed above on this candle. So that would have been your entry. Honestly, your stop should have been to break even at this high, because if we were bearish, we would just reject from there. And then you could take a partial at high of day, a partial at the 15-minute, and then hold the rest. Excuse me. Breaking news. Authorities are looking for a suspect that stole 100,000 eggs from a distributor. You guys know there's an egg shortage in the United States, right? For those of you who are international. Okay, guys, we've got 18 minutes till the hourly close, so let's see if we get an opportunity today. Patiently waiting, guys. We got 15 minutes left till the hourly close. Once that happens, guys, I will look for a setup. Patience is key. Trust me. The market will always be here. Damn, this looks so good to the upside. I think this is probably just going to deliver, guys, without us, but hopefully it doesn't. It looks so nice. See how the market changes all of a sudden? Again, would I've taken this? No, we're rejecting from the hourly gap. I didn't like this one. Again, it did work to the upside, but now I'm hoping to see one more delivery down into the hourly and then get the long setup from there. But again, if we miss the trade, guys, it is what it is. Not in a rush to make money. I don't need to make money today. I'm making money in plenty of other ways. So we will let this trade play out. And if it plays out, it plays out. If it does not, it's not the end of the world. We're not going to cry about it. We'll move on. All right, that's officially 2 hours on the stream. Wild. I haven't done that in a long time. Come on, market. Just don't do this. Let's dump a little bit and then we'll go up later. Let us get a stream. Let us get something in the stream today. Guys, unfortunately, I think this is going to hit without us, but we'll see. We will see. Guys, two hours on the stream without a single button clicked. I told you guys at the start of the stream that today might be one of those days where I don't click a single button. And did you see what happens? The only hope we have left, guys, is if the candle gets left up here and we immediately get some random rejection. We do have FOMC speakers today, so there's a small chance that we get some random rejection from the Fed speakers, and then we get a setup later. But doesn't look like that's happening. Maybe if this holds and we keep equal highs here, we can get something for later, but it doesn't look likely, unfortunately. Okay, there's the hourly. Well, the only other hope we have, guys, maybe we get a bullish reaction all the way up to here, but for now, there is nothing I can take. Nothing I can take. So remember what I told you guys earlier in the stream, that this LRLR could potentially be left for later? So what I think is going to happen now is we're going to have a pretty bullish remaining week. Like maybe we have an NFP Friday buy day. And then pay attention to these equal highs here, okay? At 21,876 and 21,939. This general area right here, I think there might be a big dump in the markets. We'll see, but I will be very cautious about longing, and I'll be looking very, very sharply for shorts over the next few days. Sean says, not gonna lie, I wrote that up. Guys, I wish I could tell you good job, but I can't. This, okay, if you guys thought that the market was bullish here and you took this woman at IFEG, by all means, congratulations, but yeah, this woman at IFEG was pretty good, but again, guys, we rejected from an hourly. Could I take this? No. It's not good enough for me personally, okay? But if you guys took this and you took the 3-minute inverse, this technically was an entry right here on the 3. Congratulations if you did that. We were also delivering from a 1-minute fair value gap. If you accepted the risk, by all means, good job. But yeah, and you can see that did deliver very nicely. Greg calls good today. Yep. Took a long at 21,500 for a nice 180. Very nice. Mark O'Driscoll. Are you new, Mark? Have you been here before? The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. We got 5 minutes till the hourly close, guys. I think this is probably going to deliver us up to this hourly for value gap at this point. But yeah, very hard day to anticipate here. But I love that we left this LRLR, guys. Eventually, I'm telling you right now, there is going to be a day where we just absolutely dump. We sweep through all these lows. We'll probably end up hitting this low right here. We'll trade into the daily candles mean threshold, which is right here, the equal lows. But we'll see when that happens. Oh, let's go, Mark. Yeah, Mark, I wish it was a better day. This is definitely not the best day to be watching. We did have a really decent looking IFEG here, but the reason I did not take this, guys, is again, we rejected from an hourly. We swept buy side liquidity. This could have been the start to a sell model. I was being cautious. But welcome, Mark. I'm excited to have you, bro. I just wish it was a more interesting stream for the first time that a lot of people are joining this. Sean... Oh, no, not that one. Sean, yesterday, there was an FEG left open from yesterday afternoon. Candle closed above it 10 minutes ago. From yesterday afternoon. This woman at IFEG right here. Of course, bro. Yeah, Sean, I figured that. So, guys, that is actually a good point that Sean just pointed out here, okay? We did have, where is it? From right here, okay? We did have a pretty obvious 1 minute fair value gap here. And we did close above it right here on this candle. So, in theory, guys, this type of thing works, right? You look at fair value gaps from previous days where we rejected. And now you can see that we swept both these highs after inversing that 1 minute. So, that's a great point, Sean. You guys can use this if you want. I personally don't. I refrain from using IFEGs from previous days. I like to use the ones on the day of, but I mean, totally up to you guys. If you have a model that works, by all means. I think that, Sean, that's a good setup. Pretty decent. Okay, another push up here. I wish, guys, I could have entered something today. But again, I told you guys at the beginning of the day, today is probably going to be a day where I don't take any trades. We had a great day yesterday. No need to force anything. Yes, some people made money today. Yes, some people lost money today. But at the end of the day, guys, I follow my model and my system. And I'm here to teach what I do. You know, some people may have taken something to make money today. Excellent for them. But I stick to my rules. And sometimes that means that I don't take a single trade in a day. That is what is called discipline, okay? Oh, I wanted to ask, for those of you who are new, what was his name? Mark, do you trade NQ? Or do you trade futures at all? Or are you just kind of starting to learn about them? And anyone else who's new in the stream, I'm curious to know if you guys, A, how you found me. I think most of you find me through live streams or YouTube shorts. But B, if you trade NQ, or what do you guys trade? Or if you're new to trading as a whole. Just learning, only at it for 2 years. Yeah, it's crazy that people can say that, huh? Just learning, only for 2 years. It takes a long time, guys, to be profitable in these markets. Okay, we just closed above on the hourly. Did we close? Oh, we just missed closing above this hourly high. Damn. So I was looking for this hourly to potentially close above as well. You can see that we missed the hourly close. I still think this is probably going to deliver all the way up here, guys, but we will see. Working on a funded account. What prop firm are you using, Mark? Do you use... So right now, guys, I'm funded with Apex and my funded futures personally. But I'm working on getting funded with Top Step. Because I'm on Mac and I want to be able to use copy traders. So primarily I use cash accounts, but for prop firms, I'd love to have a copy trade account with like 10 funded. So funding pips. Oh, I think, aren't they like one of the OG? I don't know, actually. Funding pips. I think they're one of the OG prop firms. I might be completely wrong, but that name sounds like familiar as an old, or a well-established, I guess is a better word. Discord. Prop firm. Yeah, one of the old ones, huh? Okay, so Guys, again, I hate sitting at the screen and not taking trades. Obviously, nobody likes to do that. But is there anything worth me taking in this leg? No. Like, I can't take anything. Right? Am I going to take little 1 minute moves like this? Absolutely not. I need to see liquidity to get swept first before taking any longs. Kay said I used to trade that. Oh, Kay used to do funding pips? Maybe that's where I recognize the name from. Gear Grind, what's up, bro? Good morning. Missed you today. I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I don't think so. Bro, we were missing Gear Grind. Gear Grind just logged in now. Mark, it longs if it retraces to 21,556. That's a big boy dump. But yeah, possibly. I think, guys. So today is the 5th, right? Oh, what the hell just happened? Hold on. Did my stream just get wrecked, guys? Hold on 1 second. I think my stream just got wrecked. Can you guys still hear me? Hello, hello? Can you guys still hear me? My stream, I feel like my monitor's just lagged out, but type 1 or type 2 or something if you can still hear me. All right, let's go. Thank goodness. I'm glad that didn't get shut off. All right, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So, so today is, I was saying that today is the 5th, right? Which is a Wednesday. Yeah. So we have, so let's look at the economic calendar quick, guys. Again, if you're new to my channel, in my Discord, I post the economic calendar every single week and what days I want to trade. But on Thursday and Friday, it's NFP week, guys. We have non-farm employment on Friday. This is typically a trend day. But because we left all of this low resistance liquidity, pay attention to this, guys. Write this down in your notes. Because we left all this trendline liquidity, a bunch of equal lows, we have equal lows down here. I think that Thursday and Friday are going to be a manipulation move, and I think we're going to get a rejection somewhere. Maybe we sweep these equal highs, or maybe we come close to them, and then we get a huge dump down here. I have a feeling either this week, or later this week, or maybe in the beginning of next week, I think we're going to have a big sell. Again, is this me saying to full port shorts randomly? No. We have to see a setup form to take the shorts. But in my view, this is training people to go long with these like random pumps that, I mean, it's not random, but these like buy models that eventually end up rebalancing what we need to before we go lower. Like this situation in these markets is like makes me very cautious. Okay, so somewhere in this general area, I'll circle it right now. You can write this in your notes, or you can add it to one of your screens. Somewhere in this general area right here, probably more so like this general area. Okay, so let me delete the first one. Somewhere in this general area, guys, I think there's going to be some kind of a big move in the markets downwards. So wouldn't be surprised to see big moves higher here, sweep these equal highs, and then get something later on this week or next week. Has Trump been tweeting? I don't know. I don't know. So today seems like a day to me where every single long is going to work. But yeah, I think eventually we're going to have a nice sell model. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Gear Grind. You just been taking a break? Oh, nice. Where you been traveling to, bro? Oh, I wish there was a setup that formed here, guys. If we can get like some random sweep down and then another 1 minute inverse, I'll try it with 1 NQ. So like if we, because I firmly believe this hourly is going to hit. So let's say we get like some random FOMC dump here, like a Fed member speaks and we get an inverse. I'll try it to the upside. This will be my target for the day. Ooh, do we have a new week opening gap up here too? Oh, and we have a new week opening gap here, guys. Oh. Very interesting. Yeah, I think this is coming. Where are my macro times, bro? So weird. Sometimes things randomly get deleted off my charts and I'm not sure why. Weird. I have to fix my macro settings later. I was in Hong Kong for 8 days, but I'm back now. Wow. What brought you to Hong Kong? Was that for work? I forget. Maybe I forgot what you even said you do. Oh, you got friends there? That's cool. I really want to travel to Hong Kong. I was in Singapore. Very briefly. I want to go to Japan. But I just came back from Zimbabwe not too long ago. And Thailand. One doesn't need a visa? Which one doesn't need a visa? Wow, I'm getting hungry. Thailand, you need a... You get 60 days free. 60 days without requiring a visa. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Zimbabwe too? I didn't know that. I was only in Zimbabwe for, what was it, 2 weeks? No, a week. And then I went to Cape Town for the rest of the time, which was really nice. Cape Town is beautiful. I don't know if you guys have been there, but first of all, it's cheap. Second off, it's beautiful. My one of my aunts lives there, and she lives basically on the coast. Has like the craziest view. Her house in Los Angeles would cost probably $4.5–5 million. But there it's like 450,000 in comparison to USD. It's wild. Like, you could get a shack. You could get a shack in LA for more expensive than her house. Dear God, my passport doesn't require me to get a visa, but to come to the USA I need a visa. Yeah. US is tough. They make it very tough. Okay, so I think we might get a dump here, guys. I'm thinking we might. Maybe back to the new week opening gap. So I like this level here at 21,719, 720. But yours are built with bricks, not wood. Good, bro. I prefer brick. Doesn't burn. The Palisades, the whole freaking town got just wiped out. Very interesting, guys. We do have a 5-minute fair value gap here. Huh. Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous. We have a 5-minute fair value gap here, which actually looks pretty good. If we can close on the 3-minute, the 2-minute. There's a 1-minute a little bit lower. So if we can close a 5-minute down here and then a 1-minute as well, I think this is a pretty decent short, guys. I think it's pretty decent. Five-minute, but the 5-minute closes in 4 minutes, so we got a while here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. I don't know if we're not going to get an entry here, but if this 5-minute closed over here, I would love to take this short. Oh, this looks so good for a short. But there's a 5 minute. The 5 minute is not inversed yet, guys. And we have a new week opening gap here, so I can't take this. Let's see how this 5 minute closes. If this 5 minute closes here, I would not be surprised, guys, if we come back and test this low. But it looks like we're ripping from it, so we'll see what happens here. We have a 1 minute fair value gap to the upside. See how this 5 minute closes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna... It's too late. I want to try this short down to here, but I wanted to see this come back a little bit more. God damn it. Missing everything today, bro. I think this is going to come down to these lows right now. We inversed a 5 minute. I think this is coming down to probably rebalance this. Oh, we're actually in a 15-minute gap. Never mind, guys. Don't take this. But it's probably still going to work. Oh, this has been one of the worst days, guys, in a long time. Not worse in the sense of my trading. I didn't take any trades, so I'm totally fine with that. I'm happy. But it's just like not good. There's nothing A+. There's nothing that I'm loving. Right? Like this 5 minute looks good, right? We closed below, but we had a new week opening gap, and we have a 15-minute fair value gap right here that we just rebalanced. So I don't know what's going to happen from here. There's nothing here that's so good where I'm like, wow, this is light bulbs in my head. Remember yesterday, guys, I said light bulb moment. Took the short, $1,200 or whatever it was. I don't even remember. But there's no light bulbs going off for me right now. This looks pretty sell model-y to me, guys. Again, I think this low is probably coming here. Let me look at the 30-minute. I just don't like this new week opening gap, and I don't like that we traded into 15. This could still be bullish, but this is such a tough day, guys. They're not giving us anything that's good, in my opinion. I think this will probably still work as a short down to these lows. Did we sweep this by a tick? We did. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could give you something better today, but nothing is tickling my fancy. This still, to me, looks like a intraday sell model. If we inverse this 1 minute, though, this might take us up. I don't even know Gear Grind. I'm just using an indicator, but let's check it out and see where it came from. Came from many weeks ago, it looks like. Came from December 27th. Many moons ago. So this 5-minute fair value gap could deliver us higher. We're also, again, delivering from a 15-minute, so I have no idea what's going to happen here. Again, guys, I wish I could give you guys better advice. We could get a close back above the 1 minute here and then a short again later. I don't know what's going to happen. But I definitely wouldn't take this 1 minute to the upside. Greg, all out. Let's go, Greg. Congrats, bro. I'm glad you got those calls. Hope you banked like crazy. But yeah. Definitely an interesting day. If you guys want to try something super high risk, you can try this 1 minute to the upside and target the new week opening gap. We haven't traded into discount, okay? There's not really, this is not a plus by any means whatsoever, but because of the nature of today, I wouldn't be surprised if it works. If you want to try this with 1 micro, guys, or something very small risk, you're welcome to try it. I don't think it's good. But, again, totally up to you guys what you do. How does a 2 minute look? We also have an hourly fair value gap here that I think we should probably fill. So maybe it just goes down and fills the hourly first. Gear Grind says he likes the M5 IFEG. Yeah, it looks pretty decent, but I think we're trading into it to go lower here. But nothing here is A+, guys. Please don't be clicking buttons. Though I do think this is probably going to come down and sweep this low right here. Again, don't click buttons just to click buttons, please. I beg of you. I think this is coming now. You can see here that we closed below. We had a 5-minute inverse. We traded back into it by a tick, and now we're rejecting. We have this obvious fair value gap on the 5. So I think this will go down here. Hopefully we come back to this general area. That would be nice. Maybe we get a long after that. But so far, guys, the hourly has still closed below. We are rejecting here, so don't be surprised if this dumps here. Testing on a combine. Is that Top Step? Or is that just a name that everybody uses? This just to me looks like a sell model intraday. Just a name everyone uses. For me, it's actually a challenge account. Yeah, I think Top Step uses Combine for like an eval. Instead of saying an eval, it's a Combine. But yeah, it's like a challenge account. Hopefully, guys, tomorrow's a better day. Hopefully. But I have a feeling, I'm telling you guys right now, one of these days, We're going to catch a big downside move here. There is going to be a day in the market. Who knows when it's going to be, but it is going to probably collapse us. Maybe it's next week. Maybe it's in March. I don't know yet, but something is going to dump us, and I'm hoping to catch that move. Five-minute IFEG to the short side is still working, guys. I would take some profits at this low if you're in this, and then this hourly, was it an hourly or a 30-minute? 4 hour? What did I see here? I don't know what I'm marking here, but I think at minimum, guys, this low is coming right here. That's what I feel. Again, if you're in this short, your stop should be to break even, of course, but yeah, guys, I think I can't stand this anymore. I want to stay on the charts, but this is literally so lame. Okay, let me fix my macro times while I'm here. Why is this? Why is it showing this in yellow? All right, guys, this should dump us here. I think this candle will be the one. All right, guys. I think that's enough for today. That was probably the most uneventful day, in my opinion, in a very long time for me. No buttons clicked. And yes, I had some theses as to what was to happen, but again, because of the feeling, because of the way the candles were printing for me, wasn't good enough. Maybe we get something great in the PM session. I would pay attention to this little 1 minute fair value gap here. If we close above this, now that we are taking out some liquidity, hopefully we sweep these lows. If we get the 1 minute, you can try. I would try this with maybe 1 micro. And that's it. But other than that, guys, I don't see anything else A+ for today. Again, I think this low is very likely to come next. And yeah, that's pretty much all I see. So again, when the 5 minute inversed here, that was when I liked it. We traded into it with 1 tick here and rejecting. So I think it will probably go lower than this, guys. The 50% of this range right here is down here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the market come all the way down to this low. But yeah, I wish you guys the best, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's check the economic calendar real quick first. Tomorrow we have 8:30 unemployment claims. So I will be up, guys, tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Again, in the Discord. Economic calendar, 5:30 a.m. we have unemployment claims. So I will be up tomorrow morning at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And hopefully we get a really nice setup. But until then, guys, thanks for joining. Appreciate you all being here. Sorry I wasn't able to take anything today. I wish I could have. But yeah, that is discipline for you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.